Okay, it's August 28th, and like a lot of people in this part of the Midwest, I've got food plot issues due to a lack of rain. So I'll show you what I got going here. Okay, this is my brassica plot, which is a blend of turnips, radishes, several different types of turnips and kale and some radish. And you can see a little bit of the pigweed starting to come back, but that's the only green. I can maybe find, there's one, maybe find a couple dozen brassicas that have come back through, but it's just there's one. It's just a total failure at this point. There's just no other way to state it. But I think I can save it. I'm going to come back in tonight. There's some rain in the forecast. Looks like over, this is Saturday. Looks like over tomorrow night and Monday, there's some chances of rain. So I'm gonna broadcast, but I'm gonna go back. I've got a little bit of my brassica blend left, like maybe a quarter pound, half pound. I'm gonna mix that in with some tillage radish that I have, and probably go about a 4 pound to acre rate of application, and just reseed this whole half acre plot here. If we get the rain they're calling for, I think it'll be we can save it. And there's my farmer planted, nearly an acre of beans. I've got this divider screen here that's got a food element to it, and it looks great. There's seed heads there. That becomes a food source late in the season, so we've got something there. Now I'll take you over and show you the other side of the plot. So if there was ever a reason to do a cover crop like a buckwheat or a standing rye type cover crop, this would be it, because I think we could have held on to the moisture that we had, and maybe this plot wouldn't be a complete failure. Not to mention the soil building benefits that you get from that. All right, this is the beans, peas, and oats side, and definitely not a failure here. I would say probably have 60 to maybe 70% of what this could be. I don't see a lot of oats in this area. There's some, but this is decent. Now this time last year, I had really a lush green plot. The oats really came in, and it was just all green. But there's something here. The beans look pretty decent. They were covered in soil, so they were able to germinate and pull what little moisture we had for emergence. And then we've had some pretty heavily dewy mornings that have kind of kept this going. Peas, I don't know, those are beans. Let's see if I can find some peas here. There's some. The peas aren't great, but the beans all came up. So I'm going to top dress this with pretty heavy application of rye, and I can turn this into a green field. So over here, not a total loss, but it's not the best. So, but like I said, last year this time I was looking for a rain event to do a nitrogen application on the Nebraska side, and it was just a much different scenario than this year. But there's rain in the forecast, and I think we can save it. Okay, this little corner of the plot, it gets morning shade, so it doesn't get the beat down of the sun right away, and there's a lot more peas established, and it looked pretty good. So I'm going to check the timing of when this rain is supposed to come in, and I'll either come back this evening when it's cooler and rebroadcast this brassica side. The rye I'll do next week or next weekend, and we'll fix this plot. Last night, by the way, was our first Friday night football game, and the Mustangs pulled off a win, 64-20. So it doesn't feel like it. We've had at least 2 weeks of just hot, dry. We're closer to 3 weeks really. So, but with Friday night football, fall's coming, I promise. So we'll fix this plot, and we'll hopefully get into more of a hunting scenario in the next coming weeks. September 15th is opening day. I'm going to try to get on a doe or two early and get back into the self-filming. So we'll see what happens.